Hey DJs, today I'm here with Michael K, the partnership director from Wallet Guard, and we're gonna talk a little about the Wallet Guard, what it is, and like a good security practice for people that are living on chain. So, Michael, can you introduce yourself and talk a little bit about yourself and Wallet Guard and what is Wallet Guard for those who don't know?
Yeah, definitely. My name is Michael K. I'm the partnership director for Wallet Guard, and Wallet Guard is a set of tools as well as educational resources that help you protect your crypto. The goal is to make sure that we are onboarding users safely, and when they are in the space, they have the right tools to let them know exactly what's happening in their wallet before it happens.
All right. That's very good, and that's something that we need a lot. Like since we don't have a great UX yet, like for users, and like a lot of people, especially when bull markets come, like try to start to making a lot of money and like really don't know what they're doing. And like we saw a lot of things, like a lot of bored apes like drained. I saw you were helping somebody that just got an ape drained, right? And we saw a lot of this in the bull market, and like I think this is essential for how the crypto ecosystem works today. Like the intersection between like Web3 and Web2, we got a lot of security breaches in Web2 in social engineering stuff to like that people get hacked. So can you talk a little bit about your products? I saw you guys have an extension. You have the MetaMask Snap, the Academy, like the stuff to the education stuff, and you have an AI too, right? So can you talk a little bit about like what is each product and like how and what people like for who's directed at and like who should be using this and why people should be using this?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to share my screen just to show you guys as I discuss the different parts of Wallet Guard. Can you see that screen?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So yeah, there are multiple parts to Wallet Guard, and essentially the goal, like I said, is to provide the right tools and the right resources to educate the user. So Wallet Guard is not a wallet. Wallet Guard does not require you to connect your wallet, sign a signature, or to buy a token or an NFT. It's open source and it's completely free. So we want to be as transparent as possible when it comes down to what exactly is the user adding to their browser, which is why our repo is available directly on GitHub. And that's a direct pipeline to the Chrome store. So users know exactly what's installed. But as far as the extension, it is available for desktop and laptop browsers. We just surpassed 25,000 users, and we've been able to secure over 50,000 wallets so far. But the extension itself has multi-layer defense. So really the first thing it's doing is it's checking the link that you're visiting to make sure that it's a legitimate dApp project or website. A lot of scam websites, they are created within days and then they are taken down very quickly. So we try to detect and let you know, hey, this is a recently created website, or hey, this website has a wallet drainer on it, you shouldn't continue. So we're able to warn the user about bad things on the website before they're even able to connect their wallet and have to run a simulation. But let's pretend they do continue and run a simulation. The transaction simulation will tell you in plain English exactly what's going in and out of your wallet before you hand it off to your MetaMask or your Ledger or whatever your wallet of choice is. So with that being said, we do work with a lot of different communities. We have our whole breakdown of the actual extension on the website. And the other part to it is our MetaMask Snap, which we actually...
Before you continue, and so you guys work like a crypto firewall almost, right? Like
yeah, we're like an antivirus for your crypto to make it easy. Depending on, really it's for anybody that chooses to self-custody. You want to make sure you have a layer of security between you and your wallet. And if we're expecting everybody to learn signatures, solidity, how to read smart contracts, this is not practical for mass adoption.
Sure.
So like you said before, having an easy interface and also being warned about scams before they happen so that you don't lose everything in a single click is really essential to onboarding users.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think like this is like one of the next steps to onboard like a billion users. Like so
Yeah.
it's this crypto antivirus. I think that the name is like is great, like the comparison. And this in like a seed phrase abstraction. But yeah, I think this is the first step, so we can onboard like normies to the crypto space and self custody space. Yeah.
And I could give you a quick example of the extension in action.
Yeah, sure. Appreciate it.
Sure. So here is I'm going to make it full screen. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a swap on Uniswap, a regular transaction. Before it hands it off to your MetaMask, WalletGuard is going to let you know exactly the chain that you're on, whether the website itself is verified, the contract, and the fact that it's verified on Etherscan, the gas, what you're sending, and what you're receiving. So we're able to give you all the heuristics on a transaction in one place before you hand it off to whatever your wallet of choice is.
That's pretty cool. And like yeah, people sometimes like just click swap and confirm like on automatic, but yeah, we need to check that. And how many chains are you guys on right now?
Currently, we support Ethereum, we support Polygon Matic, as well as Arbitrum, and we're working on more support for more EVMs. And just so you know, this transaction simulation, I'm going to show you what we've added as an additional feature. We actually have added AI directly inside of simulations. So you can talk in plain English directly to the AI about the transaction and all of the on-chain data. So here we're asking it, why am I receiving back 2 assets? And it's letting us know that that second asset might be the remaining balance of ETH after the transaction is complete. So being able to provide information live inside of a transaction in plain English to the user is also another way to help people learn about crypto when they're transacting.
Yeah, I think it works like great, especially for those like who are just starting and like are FOMOing into like airdrops. Airdrops like it's pretty hyped right now. So there's a lot of people like a lot of people talk to me and ask, so how can I do this airdrop? How can I try to get into this airdrop? But like they don't even know like how to manage like a hot wallet yet. So there's people that used to transact on just trade on centralized exchanges, and they're now migrating on chain with like these new ways of making money, like for them, and because of like airdrops and DeFi's around like for 3 years. But like people that are just discovering right now, like in Brazil, after the Arbitrum airdrop, we saw a lot of FOMO, a lot of people talking about it, but like with basically zero uh, security, like security checks for on-chain interactions. So I hear a lot of people talking about it and like, dude, I'm afraid to lose my money and stuff. I think these two, like with the AI embedded in, it's like can help these people to have like a safer and a seamless experience like transacting on chain.
Definitely. The first thing that I'm doing anytime I'm onboarding a family member, a friend, whatever the case is I'm making sure to put WalletGuard first, because I don't want that phone call the next day where they thought it was a free mint and it's not a free mint, where they thought they were on OpenSea, but it wasn't really OpenSea. This is the exact reason why we created WalletGuard, to warn users about what's happening before it happens.
Yeah, that's necessary. I don't have another word to put in. It's necessary.
Yeah, for sure. And then we also have, separate from the browser extension, we have the MetaMask Snap. So you can actually get transaction insights from WalletGuard now directly inside of your MetaMask. And that's super easy to deploy. It's not a separate extension. It actually enables itself directly in MetaMask. So this is another layer of security you can enable and also centralize with a security dashboard.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Like I don't use MetaMask anymore because of the UX. I think Reb is just better. But like for those who are still using, I think it can bridge the gap. Like when you're using MetaMask, you like, I don't know what I'm reading here. Just a lot of like the algorithm talks, and we like people say, dude, I don't know what to do, like when they're starting. So if you have that, like this translate to plain English, right? What we're signing and what we're transacting, it that's what it does, right? Yeah. So I think it like now it can brings like MetaMask to, yeah, bring MetaMask to normies again. I think we're
Yeah,
always
and
going to go back to normies here.
yeah, and I'm gonna give you guys a quick example of the MetaMask Snap in action as well. So this is an example of a scam link. It's a free mint, but it's not really free. When you go to connect your MetaMask, now you have a wallet guard tab inside of MetaMask, and it's going to tell you, hey, this is a wallet drainer. This is a newly created website. You are sending your Ethereum. You're not minting anything for free.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty interesting. When we have the MetaMask Snap installed, will the browser extension still pop up too?
Yes, so you can have the browser extension as well. So you have 2 layers of security there. But the browser extension has phishing detection, which is not just transaction insights, which is directly in the Snap. So it's good to have both.
All right. All right, got it.
But yeah, as you could see, instead of just seeing a gas fee, we're able to tell the user in plain English what's going to happen before it happens. This is the main difference. How can we understand what a what a swap or a claim is going to do unless we're able to decode it into plain English?
Yeah, we need that.
So yeah, then we have another section of WalletGuard, which is the WalletGuard Academy. And this is a great educational resource. By the way, everything, like I said before, it's free and open source. So the browser extension, the MetaMask Snap, as well as the WalletGuard Academy are all free resources.
All right. All right.
And in the WalletGuard Academy, you're going to be able to basically grab information on anything that's DYOR. We actually do your own research for you here. So how to prevent phishing, what exactly are approvals, the random airdrops that you get inside of your wallet, how to update your extensions. There's a lot of different articles here that can help onboard users, and it's all free content.
And that's great. That's necessary again. Like we don't see projects, we don't see a lot of people and communities talk about like the onboarding stuff. Like most of the communities we have like in crypto right now are for crypto natives. So yeah, I think something that is missing in the industry again is like this basic onboarding stuff. I think we need more of that in the industry right now. And like this, I teach a little bit about like basic security in like onboarding, install browser extensions. I didn't know about you guys when I recorded like the classes. So I used to talk like about a little bit about Fire. Now I'm gonna switch to Wallet Guard just because it has like a lot of more features. And so talk about like how to transact in separate browsers and like never search for a website on Google. And so it's good to know that you guys have like all of that. Are those videos, right? Videos or articles?
These are all articles. So it tells you different resources and links, how to break down what happens, how to perform a security audit, pretty much making it so everything about the article, the WalletGuard Academy, is in one spot. And we can also, we break down what MetaMask snaps are, which is great because that's their new platform. So we really try to provide as much information so, users and even communities know where to look to, know where to point to if something happens. And then finally, we also have the Chat Web 3, which is our AI tool. And this is mobile friendly. It's also free. It doesn't require you to install anything or create an account, and it's used for onboarding. So we contextualize this AI to focus on crypto, DeFi, and NFTs, and also relate to your skill level in crypto. So for example, if you're new to Web3, on new to Web3, and you can ask it, what is a wallet? And it's going to give you an answer directly related to crypto. If you were to ask ChatGPT, what is a wallet? You're going to get an answer like that it's made out of leather, that you keep it in your pocket. This is going to focus on the crypto context.
Oh, that's pretty impressive. Like I saw this like before earlier. I was like, dude, that's nice. When I saw the chat, I was like, what is that? I got in, I was like, yeah, you built a version of the chat GPT for direct, like with the prompts to crypto. That's pretty good. And like, you guys only have like English, right? Today, right now, right?
No, we support over 90 languages. So you're able to basically ask it any question and then say, now say that in French. And it's going to break down that same crypto context directly in French.
All right. If I like write the first question in Portuguese, will it answer me in plain Portuguese?
It's going to, yeah, it should be able to tell the language that you're speaking in.
Oh, that's pretty good. Can you try that live?
Sure.
Sentence on private chat, and like, can you put over there to see?
Yeah,
like,
let's ask it.
It means what is a wallet, by the way.
Awesome.
Yeah, and it works.
There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Like, I gonna spread the word about this tool. Like, for sure, a lot of people like ask me basic like security questions, and like this is like perfect for them to do their own research and learn instead of relying on like influencers. And
yeah, no, it's great. I mean, to be able to ask it questions in whatever language you want, and also for it to be able to give it to you based on skill level, that's really an easy way to onboard people safely.
Yeah, this is like I was impressed by that. I thought you guys only take English. And like, since we can do in a lot of different languages, it's like yeah, it can works like as a and like crypto encyclopedia.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, it's focused on crypto content. That's really the alpha there. And when you're combining the chat Web3, you're combining the academy with the educational information, the snap and the browser extension for the tooling and security. We're the one resource to protect your crypto. We make it super easy, and everything is available at no cost. Like I said before, we're open source, very transparent. We're super happy to be partnered with MetaMask as well as Chainalysis and be led by a lot of industry leaders. So this has been really great to see how communities take it on, see people actually saving their assets. We've been able to save our users over $40 million in assets so far. And that's really why we do it. So even though we haven't monetized yet, and we haven't charged anything or made $1 yet, when we see those DMs, when we see those tweets and people are like, this helped save my wallet, or thank you, my friend thought it was a free mint, it wasn't a free mint, that's worth millions of dollars to us. That's why we do this, because at the end of the day, this is needed to onboard people. If you're not talking about a security layer between you and your wallet, then you're doing a disservice to people that you're bringing into the space. It's going to be an echo chamber. There's going to be no new people coming in if scams are running rampant. So that's why we believe WalletGuard is that missing layer.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with you. Like, we have like inside like the crypto degen community, like it's kind of a taboo to talk about security and like talk about like improve the UX and stuff. This helps like to like, I think it makes people feel safer. At the end of it makes like when like now I don't have this anymore, but like for years, like when I was bridging. Now the UX is better, but until 2021, when I was bridging stuff, I was like, is this gonna get to the other side? Like, with my transaction going, did I do it right? Like, I was pretty paranoid, like with my security practices on crypto. Like, since I'm not like the most tech savvy guy, but I used to always like do let's triple check. Let's never search a crypto website on Google. Like now the WalletGuard, like the firewall, I can do that, and you just highlight to me which ones are fake, right?
Yeah, so we're not gonna tell you like before you do, like, here's the thing. If the extension or the snap is installed, when you initiate an action, we're gonna let you know before it happens. That's really the main point, is detecting a wallet drainer before you connect your wallet, showing you exactly what's going in and out of your wallet when you run your transaction. So we're not going to show you results on a search engine page. That's not what WalletGuard is. WalletGuard is not going to show you search engine results. It's
I know.
Yeah. I just want to make sure it's clear that it is a tool.
Yeah. When we click on like, I just search for like I don't know, Uniswap or OpenSea. I just gonna click in the first one when the
it's gonna check.
Probably the first one would be scam. Like all like the ads are scams. So when I click it, I can just like search and look like scroll my eyes on it and say, this one looks to be real. Like click it. If I had a wallet guard, it just will pop up. This is fake,
Yeah.
or it's good. You can continue. So yeah, it's like I don't need to go to Twitter, DeFi Llama, and CoinGecko to triple check which websites I'm connecting.
Yeah,
So yeah,
exactly. And with the extension, we're checking the website first, and then if you still decide to proceed, then we're doing the transaction simulation. So you're getting multiple layers that are going to warn you if something's going to happen before it happens. Yep.
all right. You talk about monetization and like you guys don't monetize it yet. So how do you guys intend to monetize? Because like everything like in the security parts right now, everything that we have like we don't have. I think we don't have anything like similar in like the whole context of wallet guard. But we have like some academies that are free, some extensions that are also free. So how do you guys plan on monetizing it? 'Cause, like
Yeah,
you
great.
raise money, you raise twice, right? Right.
Yeah, so we did our pre-seed round at the beginning of the year, and that's helped fund us so far, which is great. Shout out to our investors, Ethereal, IOSG, and Consensus. And at the beginning of next year, we're actually going to be launching a premium version of Wallet Guard that is going to give you additional features. We will always remain free. We want to remain free for the sake of onboarding people and being a resource, and also to gain users. But we will be monetizing, and we will be offering a premium subscription for the extension that gives you unlimited access to checking links, unlimited transaction simulations, multiple sets of different features. So that we're going to be announcing in Q1 of next year.
Oh, all right. That's great. And like I want to talk a little bit to like about like good security practices too. Like for those like are just entering the space, yeah, we know that like there's people that they're just lazy and they're not gonna go through academy and like read all the stuff. So when a guys is starting like some boards into crypto, like I talk about like checking like websites through like different sources like DeFi Llama, CoinGecko, and Twitter. Can you talk a little bit about like good security practices for people that are just starting and just getting to know and getting familiarized with crypto?
Yeah, at Wallet Guard, we actually love talking about Web 2 first before we Web 3. The problem is a lot of times people in Web 2, before they even get into crypto, they don't know how to manage their passwords. They don't have good security on their devices. So being able to show people, hey, have a password manager like Bitwarden, which allows you to self-host your own information, your own credentials. Have an ad blocker like uBlock Origin, which is an open source free ad blocker that stops those scam links when you're doing searches on Google or Bing, right? We've seen so many users basically do a search, click on the first link, and install a Trojan or get their wallet rugged. And that's because they're clicking on ads. They're not paying attention. So an ad blocker like uBlock Origin will stop that. We always also recommend having an antivirus. Whatever that comes with your computer is not enough. We recommend using Malwarebytes Premium, which is very cost effective, and it provides proactive protection. So it's actively scanning your system. It's checking for any malware while you're browsing the internet. It's an active protection layer. So with the combination of, on the Web 2 side, having your passwords properly managed and your credentials properly managed, having an ad blocker so that you're not clicking on scam links, having an antivirus so that in case you install or browse into malware, you're able to stop it. And then, of course, on the Web3 side, Wallet Guard, which is going to be, an antivirus is not going to do what Wallet Guard does. So that's the point of having a security layer for your crypto. So with those 4 recommendations, you're going to be ahead of 99% of people in the space when it comes to your security OPSEC. I mean, it's very simple stuff that takes minutes to install, and you never have to think about it again. That's really the big difference. Is a lot of people don't install it. They don't think about it until they lose their assets, until they get rugged, until they get a Trojan on their computer or someone has remote access. This is the problem. We have to have preemptive security. The reason why we talk about this all the time is because we want you to set your stuff up the right way and then enjoy the space. It's no reason
Yeah.
constantly thinking about security and forgetting your passwords and wondering if this is up to. Just set it up the right way. We give you all those tips. We break it down in the academy for you. We make it super easy. And then you can also help safely onboard other people too.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. Like, I think I would add like a VPN app maybe, like for those like who use like public Wi-Fi's. And yeah, I think this combo is like it's like the killer combo for crypto security.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Antivirus, ad blocker, wallet guard, that's your security
password
layer.
manager. Yeah, password manager. Yeah, yeah. I think this is like yeah. I think this could help like a lot of like the scam links and like the phishing. These and like people just be more calm. I think like these like scammer and NFT like as airdrops and NFT like freebie scammers. I think like most of what they got was the a combination of bad OPSEC and greedy. Like
Yeah, I mean, look, they're not hackers, they're scammers. They're
yeah,
expecting you to not be paying attention. They're expecting you to click on the link and give away your information. This is easy to prevent against if we all just take a moment to educate ourselves with the tools and also the tactics on how to call these things out. I mean, they're not teaching us about managing our passwords or credentials in school. They're not telling you how to secure and lock down your devices throughout you using devices your whole life. So these educational resources are super important. And this is why we do it for free for communities, for projects. If you're a community and you want to bring wallet safety to your users, contact us, shoot us a DM. There's literally nothing to lose. It's endless utility. Talk about it before people rug themselves. Talk about it before they lose their assets. This adds more value to your project, to your DApp. It helps you show that you advocate for your end user's security, the people that are investing into your project or your platform.
yeah, for sure. I think this like yeah, it's essential. I think like this podcast episode here, I will put subtitles in Portuguese, like for the Brazilian community. I hope like people who come to watch this episode as like an education and a part of the onboarding process. Just like a few questions, like before like, we finish it here. Recently, we saw like Vitalik got SIM swapped, and like people saw like I don't know what was the link. I think this happened when we were at Permissionless, but like I saw like the scammer posted something and like he was able to steal I think like 800k 700k something like that because like Vitalik got SIM swapped, and this is like I don't know how of like bad OPSEC this is, but like we know that like the mobile companies, like we have this problem with SIM swaps in the whole world. I have a friend that he lost $15,000, and like this in Brazil is like almost 100k because of one Brazilian real is like 5 to 1 against the dollar. He lost almost 100k in our local currency because he got SIM swapped. And like I think his situation like was back in 2021. It could be been avoided because he used to have like 2FA in his like phone. I know this is one of the good practice for don't get SIM swapped, but like sometimes even if you have like a 2FA for like email and stuff, they still can get to something. So do you have any advice for people like who want to
Yes.
protect against SIM swaps?
Yeah, definitely. My advice to prevent against SIM swaps is to remove your phone number as a recovery method, to remove your phone number as a two-factor method from your emails, from your social networks, and not have it associated with your accounts in any way. If you're using two-factor, which I highly recommend, use a software or hardware authenticator like Microsoft Authenticator or Authy, or a hardware authenticator like YubiKey. This is the massive difference between having something so simple be able to compromise your account, a phone number. The reason why SIM swapping is a large issue is because you don't have control of the person at the phone company giving away your phone number to a scammer, being socially engineered by a scammer. So you might as well remove your phone number as an attack variable from your Gmail account, from your Twitter or X account, from your Instagram, so that you don't have to worry that if you get SIM swapped, it could potentially be used to gain access to all of your accounts.
Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. The only thing that it is in our control, right? I used to have like my phone on my Twitter or X or whatever account, and like when this happened to Vitalik, I saw some guy like tweeting about, I don't know if it was you, that like take all your phone, take your phone away from Twitter so it doesn't happen with you. And I used to have it. I took it off Twitter and Instagram. Next step is remove for email and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, look, your email is associated with all your accounts. And if someone has access to your email and they're able to reset your credentials, this is a massive issue. Guys, it takes 1 second to just go to your account and remove your phone number, please. Like, please, it takes 1 second. Open up your Twitter right now, your X app. Go to settings, go to account information, your information, and look. And I bet you your phone number is there. Remove it. It's that simple. And then you don't have to worry about it, guys. Do the same thing with your Google account. And now that's no longer an attack variable. It's security sometimes is so easy. It's insane that even larger accounts that are supposed to practice this security don't even take a second to do it.
Yeah, every now and then we see like some big accounts, some guys get drained like millions of dollars. Some guys that are being in the space forever. Like, dude, what is this guy doing? Like, I always question myself that, like, I don't judge because everybody, like 99.999% of people, like sometimes compromises on security and like sometimes you get lazy. Everybody can have that for 1 second and like get scammed around it. So like I don't judge, but I think I like, dude, these guys have like millions of dollars and all is one wallet. Like I think this is already like share the wallets. Like,
look. It doesn't matter if you're losing $1, you're losing $5 million. It still hurts me the same way. I still have the same feeling whenever I see someone losing their assets. And to think that there are such simple tools like having an antivirus, like having an ad blocker, like having wallet guard, and not using your phone number as a recovery method, you're already ahead of everyone else. You don't have to think about those things anymore. I mean, look, at the end of the day, nothing is 100% secure. Nothing. If someone tells you that to do this and this is 100%, that's not true. But if we're able to give this information out, we can get people as close to 100% as possible. We can make sure to knock out 99% of the scams that people run into on a daily basis.
Yeah, I agree with you. Before we close out here, Michael, like every time that I have a host guest here, I ask them to like give an alpha to our listeners, and yeah, I want you to share an alpha before we close here.
Let's see. Let me think of a piece of security alpha because there is quite a lot. Obviously, remove your phone number, please. That's the most important thing. Definitely, when you have questions, ask them in a public forum. What I mean by that is tweet at WalletGuard and see the responses. Do it in the general channel on the Discord of the project, not in the DMs with someone that no one can help you determine if it's a real response or not. You want to do it in a public forum so you get multiple people vetting the answer. And a lot of scams, unfortunately, take place in the DMs. So making sure to keep things in a public forum when you're asking questions, I think is one of really good piece of alpha that I could provide.
Yeah, this is a great alpha, and like you reminded me of something that happened to me like last month, I guess. And I will share that because I'm sure it can help somebody too. The exactly protocol, the lending protocol on Optimism, they were hacked, and I had some money there, so I had some borrowing, so I couldn't like repay my borrow to remove my collateral, and I was like, damn. I asked him on the Discord, and like the scammer, he like copied the profile of one of the founders, and he posted a link like that was like an embedded link that sent us to a direct channel. There were like 7 people there, probably 7 scammers. Like there's 2 guys with the name and pictures of the founders, and he was like, yeah, we can do that to go. I was like pretty nervous on a rush, so I tapped into the website that he gave me. I didn't have a wallet guard yet, so I didn't know it was a phishing scam. But like he said, just import your wallet, I was on a Trezor, so like I just connect in the wallet, and it didn't like give me the option to connect the Trezor and just to send to put my seed phrase
Seed
there.
phrase, yeah.
Yeah, another social engineer stuff. It had never happened to me to get to this far. I was like, I'm not gonna put my seed phrase here. The guy
Yeah.
said, "Come on, dude, that nobody's complaining." And so they start to get like a little like nervous and aggressive. Like, come on, do it. Nobody's complaining. Come on, start to pressure you to do it. You're like, wait a minute. I'm not gonna do that. I was like, man, I think I had like $1,000 there. I think, man, I'm not gonna put my seed here. I'm gonna lose my $1,000, and it is what it is. I'm not gonna risk it to try to save it. And yeah,
Yeah,
and he tried
a lot of
pushing
times
me.
the social engineering tactic is to put fear into you, to tell you, you need to do
Yeah,
this, hurry up, do it now. That's another massive
yeah,
red flag. If anyone is telling you to incite the action, if anyone is contacting you first and telling you to click on something or you to open or download something, that is 100% of the time a
that's
scam.
key. Yeah,
100% of the time.
that's what I tell people. And like the first time that happened to me, I was like, wait a minute. I'm not gonna put my seed here. This guy is a scammer. And like when he tried to push it, I was like, no, it's not. I said, dude, not gonna give you my seed. And like but the thing that got me like thinking was like it was a different method of slash scams that I haven't seen before. Like they go to you ask in the general chat on the Discord, and like they answer you, but like in the answer the embed link it sends you to another server. So like Discord added this function to like hide the link, and I saw some of the projects doing that, but yeah, it's necessary.
That's why it's
So,
super important to have wallet guard, so it warns you on that link that's they're trying to mask.
so Michael, thank you very much for your time here, for come to talk a little bit about WalletGuard and about good security practice. And yeah, man, thank you very much. Was like a
Definitely.
great episode. Like people will be able to learn and apply like practical stuff to their lives.
Definitely, man. Thank you so much. And guys, do your own research on WalletGuard. Go to walletguard.app. Check out everything that we're offering. And if you are a community looking to bring wallet safety to your users, definitely hit us up.
All right. Thank you, man.
Thanks, guys.
See you.